Life is such a blessing in disguise, and we need to trust the process while we are struggling. We need to remind ourselves that it's going to be okay. All the trials and tribulations that you're going to be going through, whether you're stressed out by everything that's going on in your life, with all your priorities and all the things that you need to get done, all piled on your plate, plus everything that's going on with you emotionally, personally, and it's hard. It's hard. And in states like this, we fail to remind ourselves that we have good things in our lives and they will end up coming our way. I was just sitting here in this exact spot and I had just gotten in an argument with my mom. I have been thinking about my personal problems and I was using everything that has been going on to self destruct myself. Does that make sense? To self destruct myself? To beat myself down. To tell myself, like, oh my god, it's never gonna get better. But no. My friend called me and he asked to stop by just to use the restroom because he was walking home. But he ended up needing to stay. And we ended up hanging out, playing guitar together, singing, having some deep conversations. And as it got deeper, I started to cry. All my emotions started to pour out. And then he reminded me, hey, despite all that you've been through, all the mistakes that you've made, and all that you've grown from, you ended up right here. And you're so strong for just plainly existing. And as I thought I was going to have a bad day, I was going to end up isolating myself from everybody and shutting everybody out and just feeling like it's the end of the world. It was like he randomly came out of nowhere and was like, no, it's going to be okay. Life will always be a process. There is never a destination that you're going to stay at because you're just going to end up driving anyway. You're going to be driving back or driving to somewhere. And what I mean is that you're always going to be moving. You're always going to be going through shit. Life isn't consistent, and it's important to remind ourselves that it's going to be okay. We will only continue to grow throughout everything. And we need to acknowledge and recognize that growth. Because life is fucking hard. It really is. And we just need to appreciate things more. We need to love life more. I always try to every day. Like, despite all the things that I spiral over behind closed doors, I still choose to try and be charismatic throughout my days while I'm at school, while I'm with my friends, while I'm with my family, and whatever. Just to bring some light in my life. But despite all that, it does not push away everything that I'm going through. And we genuinely need to take the time and just take a breath, take it all in, and remind ourselves it's going to be okay because we have good things in our life. When my boy came through, I didn't expect all that to happen. I have been stressed all week. I have been worrying about finals and staying on top of my work and having to juggle everything around that's going on in my life, and it felt like it felt like the end of the world. But as I had that moment with one of my best friends, it reminded me all of those things that I'm going through, that is not what I'm ultimately living for. I'm living for things like that. I'm living for the people that I love. I'm living for what I want to achieve, what my dreams will bring me. I'm living for all the good. But there has to be bad. in order for us to grow. And all the bad things will come with blessings. All that you go through is a blessing in disguise. However, it will bring you greatness. So don't give up. Don't beat yourself up. It is not the end of the world. And it will be okay. And even if it isn't okay, even if it doesn't feel okay, again, life is not consistent. Life will always fluctuate. Is that the right word? It is always like, woo. That's what my counselor told me. She told me, yes, you have improved so much, but if you're still struggling, that's okay. Because it will never be consistent. But with all that you've improved, with all that you've grown from, and all the growth that you've gained, it will be okay. Because you will just keep growing. And even if our problems don't feel easier with that growth, you will manage. I don't know. Short video. But I hope you know that I'm proud of you. Even if you're a stranger or a friend, if you're seeing this, you have come a long way. Trust the process. Don't take life too seriously.